What's up, fellows? It's a beautiful day here in Texas, and so it's no better day than to make a review of this E&L ak105. As of right now, this gun is bone stock. As for a battery, we are running a Turnigy 8.4 volt NiCad battery. Maybe it's a nickel metal hydride. I think it's a nickel NiMi. BBs being used are the evik.com 2.8 precisional BBs. I will post a quick picture of the bottle just in case you're interested of it. So what we've got set up here today is a real steel target, which is used for which I use for shooting real firearms at. But what we've got set up is increments of 10, 15, 20, all the way back to 140 feet. Just to show you guys what you can expect when you buy an E&L platformed rifle. So without further ado, we're going to come back to the 10-foot mark, which is going to be, I would assume, very easy for you guys to hit. Should be very easy for you guys to hit. We got 10 feet, and we have the target right there. So all right, we are in semi-automatic. All right, guys, as you see, that there should be no issues with engaging your target at 10 feet. So at that point, we will move back to the 20-foot mark, and I will show you at 20 feet. And I have measured every bit of this out, so it is as accurate can be. So we've got the target there at 20 feet. I will step up to the target, or step up to the line, I should say. See if we can hit this at 20 feet. Extremely easy, as it should be. 20-foot mark. Let's back up to the 30-foot mark. There is the 30-foot mark, and there is the target. Very easy. Dead center, as it should be. Let's back up to the 40-foot. If you see these two dots here, this is for when we get a little bit deeper in the range. Those are 5-foot increments, so it's 30, 35, 40. So we are at the 40-foot mark right here. There is the target. So I'm gonna back this camera up so that y'all can see that we're at the 40-foot range. We're filming from the 50-foot range, but we're at 40 feet right there. See what we do at 40 foot. Very easy. Let's back up to this 50 foot. There's 50-foot mark and our target. Steel target down range. .50-foot, not difficult at all. Back up. As you can see, I'll be standing at that 60-foot mark. There is the target that we will be engaging. And the target is 18 inches tall by 12 inches wide. It is measured out to be an accurate human-sized torso for real firearms training, as I said, so I believe it's going to be as accurate as anyone would need for airsoft reference. So we're going to fire from the 60-foot range. Should hit every single time at that 60-foot range. No issues. All right, we are going to shoot from 70 feet now. Very easy to hit a target at 70 feet. And I am so lucky today because, as you can see from the trees, we have very minimal wind going right now. So it's a situation to be testing. We're going to do some 80-foot shots. As you hear, all 3 shots have made contact with that target. Let's back up to 90 feet. Try to bring the camera just a little bit closer in on this one. As you can see, I will be shooting from the 90-foot mark. There is our target out there. Also, another easy engagement. I did miss once. One was on the wooden stick down below. That's at 90 feet. We are now at the obvious 100-foot mark. Target down range. Let's see what it's capable of. One, that's a hit. A little over. 2, it's a hit. Hit. And a hit. So very accurate at 100 feet. So we're going to back up to the 110-foot mark, which I will show y'all. There is 110. So we're going to make an engagement of 110. All right, so we got 110 feet. That's a hit for a shot. Hit second shot. And a hit third shot. Hit 4 shots. 110, guys. So we are at the 120. I know y'all can count. This is for obvious reasons. 120 feet. Clearly marked out there. I don't know why it's... All right, here we go. 120 feet. That's pretty decent, I guess. Here we go with the 120. I got a miss. Hit on the second. hit on the third, hit on the fourth, miss on the fifth, miss on the sixth, miss on the seventh, miss on the eighth, miss on the ninth, 10th, miss, hit on the 11th. So we're starting to stretch out the accuracy of the factory barrel, I believe. Hit, hit, miss, hit, hit, miss, hit. I would still say pretty accurate at the 120 mark, and that's going to bring me to back up to the 125 mark that I have marked right here with those two dots. That is 125. We're going to look down range again. There is our target at 125 yards. Miss. That is a hit at 125 on the second shot. I say yards? I'm sorry, I meant feet. I hope I wasn't saying yards this whole time, guys, and I apologize for that. So we're at 125 feet. Miss. We got a hit, 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 miss, miss, hit, hit, and a hit. We're at 125, and it's pretty decent. Now I'm just compensating for any little bit of a wind that we got across the crosswind across here. Let's try this again, just for scientific purposes. Hit. It is still pretty accurate at the 125 feet mark, where I feel you could get good clean engagements. Now obviously you're going to be compensating for wind. Let's back up to this 130 foot mark, the 130 mark. Got our target down range. Miss, miss, hit, miss, hit, hit, miss, hit, miss, hit, hit, miss, miss, hit, hit. Still decently accurate at that 130 foot mark. We're going to jump back to the 135 foot mark. So we are going to try to engage this target at 135 feet. Excuse me. Yeah, feet, 135 feet. So let's try that with the meowing kitty over here. 135 feet. Three misses. You got a hit, 135 feet. Miss, miss, big miss. The wind is catching it now. Hit, hit, big miss, miss, miss. hit, 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 hit. All right, we're starting to see the accuracy limits of the factory barrel at 135 feet. Let's try a small little burst in fully automatic to see how many rounds we can get on target. We're gonna put the weapon in, put the airsoft gun into fully auto. We're at 135 feet. We had a hit on that one. Sounds like we had about 2 hits off of that burst. A hit. Another hit. Several hits. Hopefully that camera picks it up. We had hits again. More hits. Several more hits. Got another hit. Guys, that's very surprising that with small bursts like that, it's almost like we're getting more rounds on target. Where I want to back up to this 140 foot mark. Which you can clearly see here. We're at 140 feet. We're gonna do a semi-automatic. We're gonna do it in semi. See what we can do for semi rounds on target. And then we'll go down into full, or come up to full. See what we can get on target. All right. Very slight miss at 140 feet. Miss. That is a hit at 140 feet. Miss. Miss. That is a hit at 140 feet. Hit at 140 feet. Another hit. Another hit. One more hit. Miss. That's a hit. Miss. Hit. 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 Miss. So I've noticed the BBs are starting to get a little weird now, a little wonky. We're at 140 feet. Miss. Miss. That was a good hit. Hit. There's another hit. We're at 140 feet. I'm going to guesstimate and back up to about 145. I'm probably at 145 right now, maxing out my ability to get any further back. So we're going to try 145. Slight miss. Was way over. That's a hit. Hopefully y'all can hear that. Another hit. Very slight miss. There was a hit. That was a hit. Let's try to do a little burst at 145 feet. We got a hit out of that one. A hit out of that one. Miss on that burst. Miss on all of those. You could hear that. We got several hits off of that burst. A lot of hits on that one. We're still at about 145 feet. Got hits on that one. Miss. Got a hit. A couple more hits. So, looks like we need to back up and get some more distance because 145 feet, I don't believe is pushing the capabilities of this rifle right now. We are at 150 feet. Had to do some mowing to the back of my property to get more distance. So I'm doing this for you guys. Again, 150 feet. Let's back this thing up, see if we can put any shot. All right, we are now at 150 feet. Let me grab the gun. Let's see if we can hit that target. Now that I've had it sit in the sun, it's a little hot. So with that being said, we're gonna go into semi first, and we're gonna do 150 feet semi-auto and see how many rounds I can put on target. Again, the rifle is hot. I should have thought about it before I just let it sit in the sun. Anyway, here goes nothing. 150 feet, semi-automatic. Oh, that first shot just missed it. Missed it. That's a hit, 150 feet. Missing it barely. Hit, 150 feet. Hit number 3, 150 feet. Hit number 4, 150 feet. Slight miss, we got wind going. Let me compensate. The wind's kicking up to the left, so it's blowing it off left. Some good heavier BBs would be very useful right now. The wind is kicking up ever so slightly. I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit so I can step up in there. We are at 150 feet. Your misses. That's a hit. Hit. That's a hit. So, it's very plausible to hit a human-sized target. Now, we have no feet, no arms in play right now, so 150 feet is very, very doable. At this distance, 150 feet. Let's give a little burst in full and see if we can get some rounds on target, because everybody knows in full auto on these AEGs, accuracy tends to go out the window. So let's try a couple little bursts in full auto to see what we can do at 150 feet. There was a couple hits on that one. I really hope you could hear it. Couple hits again, guys. Hit. Couple hits. Another hit. Hits again. It's 150 feet. I'm gonna go move that target back to 160 feet. 160 feet, semi-automatic. Let's see if we can put any rounds on target. Let me see where that camera's at. Low battery. All right, y'all are looking at that really nicely. Let's back up just so you can see how far this is away. We are at 160 feet. Miss. Hit. Second shot hit at 160 feet. Miss. Hit. Hit 160 feet. hit. 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 You adjust that hop up just a hair. Hit on the stick, so that would have been a leg shot. I could hear it clearly on the stick. All right, need to refill the BBs. Let's do a full auto burst. See if we can put any rounds on target. But we're in semi. Hit. See what we can do here. We had a hit there. Couple hits. Couple hits. So at this 160, it's completely doable to engage a target at 160 feet in full auto. Let's do another burst. It's getting hard to hear from here. Got hits. Another hit. More hits. That's very easy. All right, let's scoot it back. $170 feet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave y'all down here. $170 feet. Let's see if we can put any rounds on target at 170. I'm gonna walk back. Coming back to this 180 feet mark. $180 feet, guys. Put this back here like this. Let's see if we can hit this at 180 feet. I'm gonna move it back to 190 because honestly, guys, I cannot even hear it hitting at 190 feet. But I do see BBs around here, so that maybe they are contacting. I will not know until I go back and I check this camera. So I'm gonna move it back to 190 feet in hopes that I can put rounds on target at 200 feet with the stock AEG. See what we can do. We're gonna go 200 feet. Again, I cannot see or hear the BB impacts at this 190. I've got plenty of room to go. I'm super excited to go back and watch the footage because I'm doing this by myself to see if I'm hitting anything at 200 feet. Stock AEG. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna cut this video off right here. If I go back and look at the footage and I see that I'm getting good hits at 200 feet, I'm gonna extend it. As you can see, I've got more markers out further, and I will conclude this video. If I'm getting hits over 200 feet, I'll run it longer. Thanks for watching that long video. I do apologize for that, but I wanted to be as thorough as possible, and being thorough takes time. After watching that video back, especially the distance video, I do believe that adding a magnified optic to this rifle can get you those 200 and plus shots out to that distance with magnification. So I did want to only do a bone stock review of this rifle in its truest out-of-the-box form. And as I said before, the BBs that are being used are these precisional grade 6mm BBs, 5,700 round count that I got from evik.com. I purchased a couple things from them so far, and I'm very pleased with the service. So hopefully this does help somebody that wanted to, that was potentially on the fence regarding on purchasing an ENL AEG. Maybe this can help you make up your mind. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, like, subscribe, do those things. They help me out. Bye-bye.